What's up guys, Huso7 here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how to change your control scheme in the Destiny beta, especially if you're playing multiplayer. And this is going to be particularly relevant for people who are coming into Destiny if they are fans of the Call of Duty franchise. So I've been loving the Destiny multiplayer so far, but honestly one of the things that has been difficult to adjust to has been the left bumper grenade and the right bumper melee. From someone who's played a lot of Call of Duty games, and also Titanfall for that matter, just a lot of shooters, I've gotten really used to right stick as a melee and right bumper as a grenade. So I think these are Halo controls or something. I'm not so sure because I haven't played those games, but it has been a bit of a learning curve getting used to that. So something I wanted to show you guys is a couple of different control scheme options if you're like me and you've been having some difficulty getting through and adjusting to some of those. So what I wanted to show you is this is the default controller layout. You can see it's got, just like I was saying, it's got that left bumper grenade and that right bumper melee. Well, there's several different options here. You can see there's 6. I'm going to take you through all 6 and what are some of the pros and cons of each. One of these that's really helpful is right below this green thumb, and with green thumb you can see that what you're going to be switching here is just the melee button. Everything else is going to work exactly the same, but you're switching the right bumper to be the player highlight and the right stick, depressing it, to be the melee. So that's going to be similar to Call of Duty, because Call of Duty, that's going to get you that melee feel, clicking the stick, which has really improved my game. I really like having the melee be right there. It's just, there'd be a lot of times that I would go up to people and click the right stick and expecting to melee and it wouldn't work, and I keep having to remember to try to click that right bumper. So this green thumb actually happens to be what I play with, because having the left bumper as the grenade wasn't that hard to get used to, because there's special equipment that's on the left bumper in Call of Duty. So I currently play with green thumb, but that green thumb is just going to switch the player highlight and the melee. Another option that'll get you even closer to Call of Duty controls if you want is cold shoulder, and you notice this is going to have 3 different switches. So this one's going to switch the player highlight over to the left bumper, it's going to put your grenade to the right bumper, and it's going to put your melee to the right stick. So this is going to be the closest control scheme to what Call of Duty controls are. It's going to get you that right bumper for the primary grenade, and it's going to get you that melee on the stick. And that's going to be pretty much, I mean, everything else is going to be pretty much identical to Call of Duty controls. So if you're coming off the Call of Duty controls and that's something you want to try out, you might want to try out green thumb or cold shoulder. That might help you adjust to some of the multiplayer. Now, if you're wondering, I'm going to take you through these other 3 as well. I'm not sure if there are people who will want to use them or not, but let's talk about the first one. This is mirror. Mirror is going to have identical controls, except it's flipping the left and the right triggers, or mirroring them. That's why it's called mirror. So you can see that with the mirror control scheme, the left trigger is going to be shoot and the right trigger is going to be aim down sight. So I think that may be helpful if you're like left-handed or something, left dominant, and you want to be clicking your left trigger to do the shoot. That's a potential option that you have if you want to go that route. That's mirror. Second one I'm going to talk about here is jumper, and jumper is going to be really similar to the default controls, except that the only thing it's adjusting is the jump is going to be bound to left bumper. The super ability is going to be bound to A. So you can see that that's going to be switched because jump moved. The grenade's also going to move over to the right bumper, which is going to give you the Call of Duty melee on the stick. It seems like the reason why you would want to use this is if go figure, like the name suggests, you like to jump a lot. That's going to let you be able to click that left bumper to jump while keeping both of your thumbs on the thumbstick. Typically, in order to jump, you have to, take your right thumb off the thumbstick to click A. At least I do. I don't know, maybe you guys are able to figure out some kind of unique way to jump, but most people have to remove their thumb from the thumbstick to click jump. So if jumping is something you do a lot, maybe you want to check out the jumper, which will let you keep your thumbs on the thumbstick for precision aiming while you're jumping. The final one is Puppeteer, and Puppeteer, this is going to be for all of you drop shotters. If you're a drop shotter, this might be the control scheme that you want to play with. So there is no real drop shotting in Destiny, there's no prone or anything like that, but similar to drop shotting controls that you may play with in other games, the Puppeteer is going to swap the crouch to the stick. So typically the stick is the player highlight, but if you play with Puppeteer, that's going to move the player highlight to B, and that's going to put the the stick at the crouch. So if you're a drop shotter and you like to do that, you might want to check out Puppeteer. But again, like I said, I play with the green thumb and I've been liking it so far. It's been helpful and has improved my multiplayer gameplay. One quick thing I want to mention is that you can do on any of the control schemes is swap triggers with bumpers. So for example, by default, if you do that, you can have the aim down sight be bound to the left bumper and shoot be bound to the right bumper. Some people may enjoy this. I have a feeling like that people will not enjoy that, just based on how the Xbox One controller is designed. It's designed to click the triggers. The triggers are sensitive, the bumpers are not as sensitive, they're more clunky, they're more difficult to reach. So I don't think many people will play with that, but I just wanted to make sure that as I'm covering the control schemes here, you know that that's an option. If you want to switch your triggers and bumpers, you can do that very easily on any of the control schemes just by pressing X. So there you guys have it. That's a way you can step up your gameplay and step up your performance in multiplayer if you've been struggling to learn the new control scheme. That will get you kind of used to those Call of Duty controls, and it may help you get those higher scores that you're looking for. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe. I'm going to have a lot of Destiny beta coverage coming out. I'm going to have videos about just about everything that I'm going to be experiencing in this game. I'm really excited about the release of this game, so be sure to subscribe so you can get all that content right as it comes out. Thanks so much for watching, guys.